I guess I'm live now. If somebody shows up, I will answer them. Hey, what's up? This is George Shamon. And in this video, as the title indicates, I'm going to be talking about making a website. And if you have any questions, let me know as I discuss the resources, the software you need. And make sure you let me know where you're tuning in from. I'm coming to you live from the US state of South Dakota in the Midwest region of the United States. It's 1:26 p.m. Central Standard Time. It's November 23rd, 2024. I want to welcome you to this live stream. I'm here to help you answer questions, and at the same time, I am growing my channel, so I need you to subscribe if you're interested in this kind of topics about making websites, web pages, and the elements that makes the website and a web page, like web hosting, website builders, domain names. And let me know where you're tuning in from. I'm very interested to know how my reach, how far I am reaching. Am I staying in the US or overseas? Let me know what country you're tuning in from if you're overseas, and what state are you tuning in from if you are here in the US. Again, this is George Shamoun, and I want to thank you so much for joining this live stream. Whether you're on it now or on a future replay, you can still submit questions. So how do you make a website and a blog? Those words are interchangeable. Nowadays, a website and a blog comes in the same entity. And there are so many ways to make a website. Let's discuss what some of those ways are. I cannot cover everything because there are so many platforms, so many ways. I can discuss the methods and the resources I'm familiar with, and feel free to share your opinion about different platforms if you're interested, if you're using them, or if interested in talking about them. Uh, I can talk about website builders that I've been using with a self-hosted website like Hostinger, and I can talk about domain names, about templates, about platforms. So let me know what you. Hi guys, welcome to this live stream. Thank you so much. Hi sir. Hi. Thank you, Ishan Sharma. Thank you, Ryan Webster, for tuning in. Let me know what country are you tuning in from. Are you in the US or overseas? Let me know what's going on. And make sure you share your topics, and you have any questions, let me know. Uh, Always crazy hello. Thank you. Uh, UD. What's UD? What country? ER Sandeep Rajak from India. Welcome. Ryan Webster, US. Welcome. Kenya. Welcome. Are you the car wash guy from Breaking Bad? No, guys. Okay. Kazakhstan, welcome. Where is Kazakhstan? Is it close to Pakistan and Iran in that area? I think it's right there. Okay, Ryan Webster, USA. Thank you. Welcome, guys. Thank you for joining this live stream. Do you have any questions about making a website? Do you already have a website, or you are interested to learn about the resources? Myself, I use different resources. I used WordPress. One time I used Squarespace, the free trial. Shopify, I didn't use it yet, so it depends. Thank you for subbing, Ryan. Thank you, guys. Make sure you subscribe. I wanna join. I wanna improve my channel. I wanna grow it. And in return, I will keep making videos like these to answer your questions and share topics with you. And I can teach you, and I can learn from you. You might know some resources that I never, I'm not aware of. Nearest to Russia and Afghanistan. Okay, yeah, yes, that sounds good. Yes, so now at the end, I used WordPress a lot. WordPress is a great platform. It's a great software, and it's got so many options, so many customization. But But WordPress, it's because you can customize it a lot. There's a lot to it. You can do a lot with it. So, and you cannot keep it gets you busy. If you're new, it might be easy to build a website once you learn the dashboard, but you cannot be busy with the plugins and the customization, and you gotta keep updating it unless you're using a managed WordPress hosting service. Then it might be easier. I think I never used them, but I think it will be easier because they keep updating the plugins, they keep updating the security, which is good. But it gets you busy with the website. You don't want to do that. You want to make a website, and you don't want to keep touching it all the time. The back end, you just want to add content to it or leave it as is. But with time, a website will evolve. You might want to change the design. You might want to convert it to a different platform, which is okay. But as of now, so yeah, let's see if there's any. Ali Rahmani, use Django. I think Django is for Python, right? It's a database for Python, so you'll be using Python with it. Yeah, Python is a great software. It's a great platform too. But it depends, what you want to do with it. If you're using scientific applications like AI, data science, Python is the best, for this. I start using Python a bit. I'm learning it because I run Linux on my machine, and Linux has all kind of web development software, and Python is included, in a. So we just have to update it, So yeah, and I got a small book, a simple book about Python, make it easy. So I try to use the command. It's very simple. It's English like, and but now I'm focusing on HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, but still. I'm not building websites and web pages from scratch. I tried it, I learned it, but it's a lot, learning like building a website or a web page from scratch. It takes a lot, and if you're doing it for a customer and he's paying a lot of money, you'll do it because it takes time, it takes a lot of effort. But if you're doing a website for yourself, use templates, website builders. Even if you're doing it for a customer, still use templates, themes, but let your customer know. Scraping is so fun. Scraping, I guess, like collecting information from different websites on the internet. I think that's what it is. I'm not very familiar with it, but yeah, I mean, Python is great for automation too, and it's got a lot of libraries for science, so and calculations. Uh, yeah, so. Yeah, so again, WordPress is great. It powers like over 35% of the internet. But WordPress, you have to first you have to install WordPress, which is very easy. If you get a self-hosted web hosting, most of them have one-click install. You can install WordPress with one click once you access your control panel of the web hosting H panel, in my case. And it's very easy, but once you install it, you have to learn. If you're not familiar with the dashboard, it takes time to learn it. There's even though you don't use coding, but there's a lot of, so lot of options, a lot of tabs you have to use. But it's good option to build your own website without learning how to code or without hiring somebody. And you can have different themes, different plugins, but still you have to learn those. And the themes you still have to customize. And today, I was trying to. Do you know how to break hash in the best? I'm not sure what you mean. No. Uh, I'm not too advanced when it comes to web design and web development, but I know the basics, and I can build a website using WordPress, using a website builder. I know how to use the back end of a website like Control Panel, H Panel, and I'm very familiar now with the HTML5 and CSS3 and some JavaScript. So, if I wanna exactly describe my knowledge, I'm starting to scratch the surface with the JavaScript. You work on the front end. Yes, yeah, yeah. Yeah, but I haven't. I took a lot of courses, but at the end, I found out the best way because I'm not good when it comes to design, how to design a web page. So I don't consider myself a web, and I'm not an advanced web developer. So I know the basics of some of the software. So in my case, what I do, I use a website builder that drag and drop, and I can install a template, a theme, already done. So because if I have to admit that if you're not a web designer like myself, you're not gonna make a nice design. There's a specific people who are aware of the design and make a design. So, and there are a lot of template and themes. You can install them and you customize them, you edit the templates. So that's what I'm learning now, because it's the easiest, and least expensive. Imagine you want to build a website from scratch, just a web page that's safe. It takes a lot. When you get online and like you go to markets like Theme Forest, you go to Theme Forest, you go to Template Monster, there are a lot of places where they sell you templates. It's so easy, it's very simple and very easy. I mean, once you know how to upload it, how you edit it, and you get a nice design, and it's very cheap. That's why I'm talking about low cost methods of making a website. Let me turn off this light here because it's giving, yeah, that's better, I think. Yeah, it was shining in my eyes. So, I mean, WordPress design, drag and drop. Yes. WordPress design and the drag, you can use the design and drag of the website editor of the plugin, like the website builder or web page builder of WordPress. There are so many, like Elementor, like Visual Composer, I think, like Edinburgh. That's a free one. Yes, you can do that too. But the problem with WordPress, I'm feeling, you always have to worry about updating the templates. It always gives, every time you log in into your dashboard, you kind of see like red dots or red errors or something. Update this, update that. Now, there is a way to make them update automatically by themselves, not to do it manual. And I tried to do it because I'm testing a WordPress website. You try to do it, and then sometimes you get errors. So I had to talk to the support. They're looking into it, because it says make the security updates automated. So I did that. It says like update, update, update. So I typed all, and update. I still have some issues, So I referred it to the staff. So, when you build a website, you don't want to get busy and always busy with the back end, with the errors, with fixing stuff. You want to focus on the marketing and the advertising, and on your messaging, and you're reaching your customer or your clients. That's what you want to do. So yeah. Anybody else have a website of you, or you're looking into building a website? Even if you're not a web developer, we can talk about it. If you're already a web developer, I'm not, you already know, you're familiar with what I'm talking about. I might learn from you, and I don't mind if you share your comments or your ideas. But this is a two-way conversation. So good job, man. Thank you. Thanks for joining, guys. Who else? Anybody have a question? Let me see if anybody subscribe. I think somebody subscribes. Make sure, guys, you subscribe, because I want to grow this channel, because it looks like not a lot of people are interested in web design and web development. And there's a lot of competition, So, yeah, 217, that's good. I got 2 subscribers. Great, Thank you so much, guys. Who else? Anybody have a question about making a website? We can talk about the platforms, about you want to talk about domain name, about the web hosting, what platform you should use. This is just me, laugh out loud. Yeah. Yeah, I don't get a lot of viewers. Like initially I get the viewers, then people will leave and then they'll come back, and I don't mind. I'm enjoying this. I enjoy the live, and people tune in, they tune out. I'm okay with that. I understand. Some people don't like this topic. Some people don't like me. Maybe they're not interested in the way I present or my topics. I'm okay with that. I understand. People have choices. So who else? Okay, let's wait. We have 3 people now. Let's see if others. Guys, if I help one person, if I can talk to one person, I'll be very happy. There is no need for so many people. I'm okay with that. So I do appreciate. I know people are busy and they have a lot of choices and they're bombarded with so many messages online and offline, phones. So I'm okay with that. So who else? Anybody else? Questions, comments about making a website? I can share my message. I can help you. I can teach you, and I can learn from you. You might know platforms that I'm not aware of. So you keep it up. These are the first step. Thank you. Trying to share info. Yes, sure, definitely. Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you for tuning in, Ali Rahmani. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. So, WordPress. Yeah. Yeah. Who else, guys? Who else? Yeah. So at the end, I will tell you what I decided to do. Let me share my website. It's a simple website. You may not like it if you look at it. It's georgekcwebservices.com. It's a test website. Uh, Thank you. God bless you too. So it's a basic website. I use the website builder in Hostinger, the drag and drop website builder. I wanted to try it, and it's a great software. I'm using again the self-hosted, the cheapest option. It's the business. It's very cheap, and I get a domain with them, a domain name, georgekcwebservices.com. And now I'm gonna, on that same web hosting account and the domain name, I'm gonna be using, I'm looking for an HTML, CSS, and JavaScript template, because they're cheap, because they're not easy to set up on a website. So I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna take advantage of the price, of the low price. I'm gonna use one. WordPress are cheap. You can find a WordPress theme which is very cheap, but like I said, you set it up and then you start worrying about the plugins. But it's good for somebody who's new, who doesn't know much about web hosting, websites, how to set up, how to maneuver. But nowadays they have a lot of tools. You look in the back end, and you just access the file folder, the file manager they call it in sub, and then you just upload but you have to use the editor to edit the text and the pictures. And this is where some of the basic knowledge comes into play, and so you have to know it. Once you, but website like WordPress, like you said, it's a drag and drop, and you can do the editing without using HTML, CSS, even though the back end uses HTML, CSS, and PHP, the back and the front end. So I want to use that, and I'm going to be, you have to learn, whenever you want to diversify your options, you have to know how to use the code editor, and my favorite one is Visual Studio Code. So what I'm gonna be doing, I'm gonna get the HTML, CSS template, download it to my computer, use Visual Studio Code to edit it, to update the text and the pictures, and then I will upload it and to my website, and that will be my new website. Because I'm not very happy with the way I designed my website. It doesn't look good, so I want a better design. This is what I'm going to be doing. Hopefully, between today and tomorrow, I have a new update on my website. I should share the website with you guys. It's web. Let me see. It's georgekcwebservices.com. I will add it in a chat here. Hopefully, I can type it. George KC Web Services.com. In case somebody is interested to check it out. I'm still making updates to it. So georgekcwebservices.com. Yes. So my intention is to make a website and offer services to set up a website for people who's interested in low cost websites, like, but you have to get your own domain name web hosting, and you give me the access and I will update the templates and help you with it. This is what I'm thinking, because a lot of people want a website and they cannot afford paying thousands of dollars to web development and web design services, And since I have basic knowledge, whatever I can do to my website, I'm gonna explain that this is what I do. If somebody is interested in, having a website, this is how much it costs. This is what I do. This is how, this is a low cost way. This is the cheapest way to make a website. Get self-hosted. They're very cheap, a shared hosting. And there are hundreds of them on the internet. Get your own domain name and just update templates. If you don't know how to update it, I can help you with it. And you end up with having a website with which is very cheap. It doesn't cost you a lot of thousands of dollars, but you got to provide the content. You have to have the content ready, because if you don't have content, you're not going to be able to make a meaningful website. Because you make a website and it doesn't have any content, or it has the default content, it doesn't make any sense. So this is what I learned. I used to run on platforms and like WordPress, install this, install that, and I don't have content, and I didn't even know what to do with the content or my messaging, and then I end up changing stuff, and people will visit it and they don't even know what I do. They look at the website and they don't know what I do. So that's why I want to make sure I want to make a simple website where I can add the text. It doesn't have a lot of content, this way I can make it quickly. So that's what I'm thinking, and hopefully by the end of this week or tomorrow, I'm thinking tomorrow I should update my website. At least it should have the templates, and then I'll work on the content, the pictures and the images and the text. This will be my side business. Ali, kidding, just kidding. Yeah. So this will be my side business, because my full-time job is not web design and web development. I am a telecom engineer. But on a side, I'll do this for extra money, because I learned HTML, CSS, some JavaScript, and I'm familiar with making the platform of making a website. So I want to use it to make extra money. So that will be my side business. It's a part-time business. On a side, I'll do it when I am off from a job. But in reality, my job is different. I am a telecom engineer. So, but I am into the technology field, So, yeah, if you have any question, let me know. So nobody is, I can't see anybody now, So it says 0, but that's okay, So I'll wait for a few minutes in case somebody showed up and they have any questions, so I can help them. And I'm not in a rush. I can hang out for a few minutes, maybe, 10 to 15 minutes, but let me know if you're interested to learn about making a website, or if you need my help. And as I update my website, this way, once I send it, welcome back, Ryan Webster, welcome. Thank you guys for joining, and thanks for being on this live stream. I value your time and your attention. I know you're always busy. You're all busy and have a lot of activities, or a lot of messages coming through your phones, through the internet, and you're busy in real life. For you to allocate some of your time to my video, my message, I do appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yeah, who else? Anybody have a question? Guys, you can share your knowledge about web design and web development. This is a two-way conversation. I cannot consider myself an expert, and you might be on this live stream and you know more than me. I can learn from you. So let's make it a two-way conversation. It's not only one way. So again, we can talk about web design, web development, and the tools and the resources, whether locally on your computer or offline, software as a service. We can talk about those. So yeah. So nowadays, from what I hear, everybody talks about social media and they ignore having a website or a blog. What I'm finding out, the social media is great and it's very important to be on social media. This is most most of the attention is there. But after social media, you should have a website so you can convert people, you can send people to your website, because if you meet somebody on social media and they follow you, they want to know what you do in real life, online. And if you offer a service, they can ask you, where's your website? Or I mean, some people are able to offer service and the product on right on social media, but it's much better if you have a website so people can read a lot about you. You can control the narrative. Once you send somebody to your website, nobody is competing with you on your website. Your domain name, you're the only one who have it. Your content, you're the only one who have it. I mean, people can steal your content, can copy your content, but don't worry about this. It's not. It's your content is authentic to you only. People, if they copy it, you can tell somebody stole a content or copied a content from somewhere. But you don't worry about that. So focus on yourself, on your presence, on your knowledge, on your platform. Yeah, you can have a Facebook presence, you can have YouTube presence, but you have to have a website, because by the end of the day, people will ask you, where do you have any content? I can connect with you more. I can join your mailing list. I can email you. I can send you a message through your contact form on your website, because people may not be comfortable to share their opinion or message with everybody else. Like now, I'm live streaming. You may not be comfortable to share your message or question on this chat, even though there's not a lot of people, but people are coming in and out. So you can jump on my website, you go to my contact form, you fill out a message, you send it to me, I get it to my email, and I will reply to you. This is like one-to-one messaging. This way nobody knows, nobody have to share to see your message. Yeah. But I mean, it depends on who you are. If you're if you're an influencer, if you're very famous, you can get on uh, on social media and you can sell. You can people will follow you, and you'll have an audience. You can sell. You can provide service if you're famous. But somebody like me who doesn't have any clout in society or online, nobody knows me. I have to put a lot of effort. I have to create a lot of content on YouTube, and I should have presence on social media. And I mean, not it doesn't have to be every social media platform, because it depends what you like. I like YouTube. I have presence on Instagram and Facebook, and some on Pinterest, and maybe on X. But I don't have a lot of followers, very few followers, because I don't focus there. I like YouTube, even though I may not have a lot of subscribers. I like YouTube. I feel comfortable making videos and talking about stuff. Before, in the beginning, I was not. I was very afraid to appear on camera in the beginning. So if you go back to my initial videos, I'm very slow. I'm very nervous and to make a mistake. Now, even if I make a mistake, I'm not afraid. I'm not nervous, and I'm okay with the way I present. Even though sometimes I get stuck. I'm not a native English speaker, so that will explain it. But I have to be comfortable with it. I'm not gonna play any other impersonate any other personalities. Because people can tell when they look at you, the way you present, the way you talk. They can tell if you're imitating somebody, if you're not authentic. And being authentic is number one uh, attraction for everybody else around, whether offline or online. If you're being authentic, you're not lying to people, it does not matter who you are, you still find people who will connect with you. Where are you from, Ali Rahmani? So I live in the US. I am in the Midwest state of South Dakota, but originally I'm from Lebanon. I am from the Middle East. I speak Arabic. So this is where I am, from Lebanon. I don't know if you speak Arabic, Ali Rahmani. You might speak different language, but I'm not sure if you guys speak Arabic. So, yeah. Yeah. Anybody else have a question? Guys, chime in. Add your, I am from Iran. Welcome. Welcome. You're from Iran. Yeah, welcome. Iran is not too far from Lebanon. You know, it's not too far. I don't know how many hours to Lebanon, but it's Iran is not too far. You're close to the Middle East. So, anyone else have a question about web design, web development, programming languages? I can share my knowledge and I can teach somebody new and I can learn of somebody who knows more than me. I'm not very advanced. I'm not an expert when it comes to web development, web design, but I like it. I like to set up websites. I like to use different platforms online, offline, locally on my machine, and I like to use Linux commands. I have a course online. If somebody want to learn Linux, I can add the content. You can see my. It's on my website. Yeah, it's on my website. So Linux is great. I like to use Linux commands. And right now I have Linux installed on my laptop, and I have the desktop edition of Linux Ubuntu, and I have a Linux server Ubuntu 22.04 running on my. I have a server home here. It's off now. I'm not using it, but I can run commands as a client server. Architecture. I can SSH into the server and I can run command. So this is a good skill to have. I like it. I like Linux, and using the command line because Linux have a lot of tools, and it's great for web development and software engineers. They have a lot of tools in a back end. It comes bundled with Linux, So like if you want to learn Python, Linux have Python. It comes with it. If you want to learn PHP, it has it. And if you want to learn Node.js, you can install it. JavaScript, everything, And it runs nowadays a lot of software that runs on Windows and Mac, like Visual Studio Code. Visual Studio Code is a code editor. It's a great one. A lot of people recommend it, and it runs on Linux, Mac, and Windows. Yep. Who else? Questions, comment. Let me know, guys, if you have any questions or you like to share any topics or any ideas about web development, web design. If you want to talk about software as a service and software locally on your machine, as long as they're related to web development and web design, let me know. And I want to thank you so much for joining this live stream. I do appreciate your time and your attention. So, who else? Anyone else? Questions, comments, topics? I'm looking at the chat and I don't see any questions coming in, but I can hang out a few minutes to see if somebody have a question about what we're talking about, and you know, and if there is no more question, I can wrap it up in a few minutes. We've been going for half an hour. I mean, I'm willing to go longer. If people are tuning in and showing up with questions, then I have to answer and I have to help people. I like to help people, So, yeah. Anybody building a website or have a website trying to get into web development, let me know. Get some water. All right. Anyone else have a question so I can answer it now on this? I want to welcome you again for tuning in on this live stream. My name is George Shamon. I'm coming to you live from the U.S. state of South Dakota. I want to welcome you and thanks for being on this live stream. And whether you are on this live stream now, you're tuning in and out, or you will be on a future replay, I value your opinion and share your ideas about web development, web design, and what platform you use. Let me know what platform you use and what are you interested to learn about. Because I'm here to help someone who's trying to get involved with making a website, and we can talk about resources, platform you can use, and tools you can use for making a website. Let me just use this stand here, because sometimes I get tired from holding my phone, using my hand only. So it's good to and this way I can use two arms to explain. So yeah, this one here. All right, so yeah, put it here. Yeah, this is much better now. I can use my hands. I don't have to hold the phone. So, yeah. Anybody else? Who else? Maybe I should turn off the slide because it's shining in my eyes. Let me see. Yeah, maybe that's much better. Yeah, yeah. Who else? Questions, comments? Again, we're talking about making a website. If you want to make a website, and whether you want to DIY it, do it yourself, or you want to hire someone, it's good to have an idea about what makes a website, what do you need, how much does it cost, what are the elements of a website, how to approach making a website, establishing one. Can you do it yourself? Do you have to hire someone? What basic knowledge you need to know? There are some elements for this, so I want to help you here. Let me know if you have any questions. So. All right. Who else? Questions, comments about making a website? Do you have? If you have a website, I can look at it if you want me to. I can look at your website. So yeah. I mean, WordPress is a great platform, but like I said, if you're starting a new, there's a steep curve to learn the back end. It's not that simple, even though you don't have to use coding. Uh, it's not that simple, and you have to worry about the plugins, about the theme, and how to use it's a drag and drop, but still it's, if you have a lot of customization, it means there's a lot of confusion too. I got to a point where I don't want a lot of customization. The more customization you have and the more choices you have, the more confused you become. Who else? Questions, comments? Let me know when if you have any question about making a website, so I can answer you. Or if you have a website, share your knowledge about the platform you're using, because there are so many platform that you can use, and we can talk about them. There are so many, but the majority, the most of the platform, the most famous, I mean, the widespread used ones are few. There is not too many. Like, if you look at WordPress is used by almost 35% of the internet, of the websites on the internet. That's what the statistics says. And then you have other platforms like Shopify, Squarespace. They start using less, much less. I don't know how much Squarespace use and the Shopify. And then you have other platforms that they use way less than 10%. Some platforms use 0.5% of the internet on the of the websites on the internet. So yeah, who else? Anyone else have any questions so I can answer you on this live stream? Anyone else? Questions, comments, tools, resources you want to learn about, or and you like to share your opinions? Let me know. Yeah, let me know if you have any questions. So I'm moving around, but I can help you. Let me know. Ask me question, drop them in a comment. Drop them in a comment, the questions, so I can help you. We're talking about resources to make a website. So if you're interested, let me know. Hey, what's up? What's going on, guys? Who's here? Who have a question? Let me know about making a website. What platform should you use? And yeah, let me know where you're tuning in from. All right. Who else? Questions, comments? Let me know where you're tuning in from, and if you have any question about making a website. Uh, all right. So. All right. So I guess no questions coming in. Nobody have any questions. I guess I'll hang out for a couple minutes before we wrap it up, because if there's no more questions coming in, and I am done with presenting my topics, because this is a Q&A. If you have any questions, I can help you, but I can't, I'm done with presenting. I was talking about making a website and what platform you can use and what platform I use myself. And I'm making a redesign for a redesign to my website. So I was using the website builder I have my with my shared hosting, and then I tried WordPress. Even though I'm very familiar with WordPress, but I'm getting a lot of error and they're not able to fix them. It's related to the plugins, So I'm planning now to convert it to just a regular website. Not There's no platform, no WordPress, no Squarespace, no Weebly, no Wix, no Shopify. Those are great platforms, but I find them a bit expensive for me because I'm not making any money now, so I'm starting anew with this. So I'm gonna make a website on a low cost website, and I want to set it up. So anyone else have a question, comment, ideas you want to share? Let me know. Okay, so if there is no more questions, I think I'm gonna wrap it up, and I hope I will see you in the future videos. I'll be making another video like this one, like live presentation soon in the next maybe couple days or next week. So let me know if you have any question about any topics, and I can reply to you. Even you can drop it in a chat box right now, or if you are on a future replay, you can still ask questions. I can try my best to reply to you. So, with that said, have a good day or evening. It depends where you are. Thank you so much for joining, and I will see you in the future videos. Thank you.